Hello everyone, welcome to Front and Fun. In this video, we'll be creating a checkbox toggle button using pure CSS. So this is a default checkbox and I haven't used any label tags. I have used only a single input element. Okay, so I'll show you how to convert the regular checkbox into a toggle button. So this is my index.html and my index.html and style.css. Okay, so inside this, we'll be creating an input type checkbox and I'll be adding a class of toggle button. Okay, so to center the elements on the page, I'm just using this technique here. So display flex and flex direction column. I'll make the height 100% and I just align items to center AIC JCC. Okay, so this is our default checkbox. So let's target the toggle button. Toggle button, and we'll be having two states here, the checked state and default state. So let me write some CSS vars here. So I'm just setting the height to 1.5 rems and I want the width of the checkbox to be calculated based on the height variable. So calc var times 2. So width will be twice the height. And I'm going to use a color variable here. Inactive hyphen color, and fallback will be. So the reason I'm using a variable here and writing a fallback is because we can set the inactive color from the HTML directly. Okay. Next, I'm going to write spread radius calc height times 0.5. Okay, and I'm going to write another variable direction -1. So these are the CSS variables. So let's start working on the CSS here. So we'll set the appearance to none so that the checkbox is not visible. So if I save this, as you can see, checkbox is not visible on the page. Next, let's set the height to height and width to width here. Next, we'll set some border radius. I'm just using a high value based on the height times 9999. Next, we'll set the box sizing property to border box, and we'll be using box shadow. So the technique is using the box shadow element, so box shadow property on the element to make it look like a toggle button. Okay, so before I write the box shadow property, let me show you the values it can take. So it can take the inset, and we can define the offset value for X and offset value for Y, and blur radius and spread radius and the color. So I'm going to write inset here, and for the X calc var height times var hyphen direction. Okay, so this is the x value, offset x value, and for the y it is 0, and for the blur radius it is 0. Okay, and for the spread radius we have defined the spread radius there, and finally for the color we are color value. Fine. Okay, so the mistake was the height times the direction. Okay, right now this does not have any checked state. So to get the shadow on the left side also, we can add another box shadow property here. Inset x value is 0, y value is 0, and blur is 0, and we can use the same spread radius and the same color. Okay, so we got this left side look also. Fine. Next, on the checked state, we want to modify the color property. So instead of inactive color, we'll be setting the active color, so which we can set from the HTML, and I'm just giving the default value here, F72585, some random pink color. Okay, and final thing is we need to move this circle towards the right, so we can just add direction to 1. So we are just changing the direction value from -1 to +1. Okay, so for the smooth transition you can just add some transition property here, transition, and we want to animate the box shadow is 0.25 seconds. Okay, finally we'll change the cursor to pointer. Let's try changing the values from the HTML. So I'm just duplicating this input button 2 more times, and I'll make use of this style and set the height. Because we have used the height here, I'm just setting the height value from the HTML. So I'm just setting the height to 2 rems, so it should be slightly bigger than the regular one. Let's try setting the active color. So I'm just setting the active color to red. As you can see, this is the default color, and we can set the active color here. And I'll also set the default inactive color. So this is the inactive color and this is the active color. So that's it. Hope you enjoyed this video. Please do watch other videos on my channel. Please share and subscribe. We'll meet again in exciting tutorial. Take care.